This is our, like, we had a 500th episode, which was COPD with our very own, the great Dr. Cyrus Askin, now has his own podcast, Critical Care Time. But we wanted to just do something for the fans, Paul, especially for the patrons who sent in some questions. So this is an AMA episode. Paul, can you believe it? 10 years, 500 episodes.
Well, I said this the last time we mentioned this. I have aged so much over the past 10 years, but yeah, it's incredible. Who'd have thought, Matt?
My kids have aged so much over the past 10 years, I'll say that. But one of them wasn't even alive when we started this thing. But, Paul, I don't think you've aged that much. I think you're being a little bit hard on yourself. But yeah, with this,
I meant more internally, but thank you.
People might say, oh, you started this February 2016. Actually, Paul, we started planning this September 2015. So it's been over 10 years at this point that we've been working on the podcast. It took us a long time because podcasting wasn't as easy. It wasn't as like plug and play back then. And we needed a website and we needed to figure out what a podcast was going to be and get used to talking on mic. And we threw away a couple early episodes. The sprint trial episode with me and you, Paul, I don't know. I haven't listened back in a while, but I'm sure I'd be
horrified
cringing.
too. Yeah.
Yes.
It generates so much anxiety.
But I think the conversation, the medicine part of it was okay. Just the audio and just our general comfort talking on mic was probably not very high.
I mean, those were the halcyon days, buddy. Back when it was a little bit harder to start a podcast and any idiot with a microphone just couldn't put whatever thought they had out there into the world. Then it required effort. Now it's very, very easy. Yeah, we got in early, with much to your credit.
I know I've probably said this buried somewhere on either in an in-person talk with people or on the podcast, but the term curbsiders, Paul, we thought we made it up. You curbside someone in medicine, but actually in Canada, and Paul, I will read this from a Canadian website, a curbsider has a different meaning, which we did not know at the time that we had already basically made the website and started.
Designed the logo, yeah.
Signed the logo, yeah, all that stuff. So curbsiders are illegal, unlicensed vehicle dealers. They are called curbsiders. They often pose as private sellers, though some may operate from small automotive businesses. For example, repair shops. Curbsiders not only misrepresent themselves, they often misrepresent the vehicles they sell. Many are previous write-offs with undisclosed accident repairs and or have an odometer that has been tampered with. Should the problem arise after vehicle purchase, curbsiders can be very difficult to track down. So, Paul, I'm glad we really hitched our wagon to that star.
Yeah, I think we talked about this like ACP presentations and stuff, and I have to wonder. I don't know that I've heard much from our Canadian audience. So if we have one, no one's ever commented on this. Maybe it's dissuaded people from listening. Maybe we don't have any listeners. So I don't know what this.
We do.
Oh, great.
We objectively do have a Canadian audience, 5%. So it's it's tens of thousands of them at least, Paul, and they have not said a word. No one has said anything to us about this. So
thanks for nothing, Canada.
Yeah. One other thing that I just wanted to mention is that in 2017, the summer of 2017, so basically we had been doing the show for a year and a half. We decided to recruit members of our audience to become Curbsiders correspondents, much like the Daily Show. And we had 40 plus applications, which it took a lot of reading through. And I talked to half of them on the phone. And they were all so good that we basically hired 20 people, Paul. And I was counting today, and half of them still work for Curbsiders. 6 of them have their own podcasts. That would be Shreya Trivedi, Hannah Abrams, Justin Burke, Chris Chu, Molly Hoybline, and Carolyn Chan. Nora Toronto doesn't quite have her own podcast, but she has her own recurring series, The Digest, which is a newsletter as well. And Garbs was a pre-med student who will be graduating residency. Elena is now just about to be an attending physician in gastroenterology. So, and the list goes on and on. But we have so many great people. Kate is still making artwork for us, and world traveling, living in England. There's so many people. Paul, does that blow your mind?